And let me talk briefly just about a couple things, and then we'll get to this quiz. So um, let's see. All right. So Feliz Viernes. You have turned in, some of you have turned in your para estar en buena forma, your commands for being in shape, and I have not gotten to those yet. I know I have some that I need to look at. If you just turned those in yesterday, I have not had time to look at those yet, but I will. That's really the only thing I think that is outstanding grade wise besides this quiz that we're about to take. So make sure that that is turned in. Make sure at some point you check Skyward over the weekend. Make sure you got everything in that you need to. Remember, I am accepting things for about a week after they're actually due, and then I'm going to cut you off. So make sure you stand on top of that. Check your grades, see how things are coming along. Today, obviously, we are going to do a quiz here in just a second. I'll talk to you about how that's going to work. When you are done with the quiz, you can leave. You are done with class. And if you have looked at your current lesson, homework for the weekend is just Quizlet. So I will tell you probably about a week more until your vocab quiz. So we got probably next Friday is when I'm tentatively looking at that. And so you need to make sure you're staying on top of Quizlet. Remember we said from the beginning, 5 or 10 words a day. And if you have fallen behind in that, then pick that back up this weekend. There's no additional homework, just making sure that you are on track for where you need to be. In terms of where you need to be, I would imagine, I haven't put together the quiz yet, but it'll have some listening, it'll have some reading, all using the vocab, maybe some short answer. So obviously you need to make sure that you have spent some time working on that. So just a little heads up, got plenty of time, but if you need it over the weekend, use your time. Okay, so as far as this quiz goes, what I like to have you do is you're going to stay on the Zoom while you're taking the quiz. Once you are done with the quiz, you can leave the Zoom. Like I said, then you go check on Skyward, missing assignments, and you can work on Quizlet as you want and need to over the weekend. So you do not need to check in with me once your quiz is submitted. I will see that it's submitted, and that's all. Then you can leave the Zoom. Okay. I will give you the whole period to take the quiz. For most people, it does not take that long, but I, don't want you to be rushed, and I am happy to give you the time. All right. So the way that you get to this quiz is by going to your current lesson. If you're not already there, go ahead and head there for me, and you will see that it says prueba de mandatos informales. So this is your 2 commands quiz. You're going to click on that link, and then you're just waiting for me to give you the password. Can you wave at me if you are not waiting for me to give you the password? Is anybody not there? Okay, so the password is verde, as in the color, verde. I'll put it in the chat in case you can't remember how to spell it. And that should get you in and get you 40 minutes. Okay, just pausing for a minute. Can you wave at me if you are not in? Anybody not in the quiz? Okay, so give me 1 more minute of your time just so I can kind of talk you through it and make sure you understand what you're doing, and then I'll mute myself and you can do your. So basically what you're going to do is, hold on, I'm just getting there now. Is you are going to go through the first part is all positive 2 commands. So make sure you read your directions carefully, and you give me for question 2, it's 18 points. So you're going to give me all of those in the positive 2 commands. And then number 3 kind of transitions you to negative 2 commands. And then for question 4, you're going to give me a bunch of negative 2 commands. And then at the bottom, you are just telling me who you're going to use 2 commands with. So here are my suggestions. So please listen to them. And then, like I said, I'll mute myself. Rodney, I'll get you into your quiz in just a second. So just make sure you're looking at the right section. Positives are with positives, negatives are with negatives. Now, I have mixed up. There are some regulars and some irregulars. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm not saying these are all regular verbs. These are all irregular verbs. So make sure you take your time and identify what is irregular so that you make sure you catch those. All right. Spelling, of course, counts. If you need any accents, add them in. There's a little place at the top. You can cut and paste an accent should you need one. Okay, any questions for the good of the group? Does that all make sense? Okay, so everybody else go to it. I will mute myself in just a minute. Rodney, you need to go to your current lesson and then click on the quiz. And the password is,
Oh, it's a passcode to it?
sorry?
You said it's a passcode?
Yeah, so the passcode, I was just gonna tell you, is Verde. All right, I'll put it in the chat for you. And that should get you in. And then I think you heard my directions from there. So Rodney, just let me know, are you in? Are you good?